Okay, good morning to our lecturer and my fellow classmate. Today we are from Group B and we're gonna present our Python programming assignment, which is about event registration and attendance tracker. So my name is Sebastian. Uh, we have our JUFRIE, we have our JUFRIE,
Yes.
and we have NAJA. Okay, next slide. We're gonna begin with our introduction.
So, our project focuses on event management, which is a common business practice in many organizations. Um, it is crucial for handling and keeping tracks of participant registration and attendance records before, during, and after events. So, for the program background, manual event management use paperwork or spreadsheets, and it's time consuming, error prone, and inefficient, especially for large scale events with thousands of people attending. So, as the technology advances, we can use the automated software system that can replace the traditional methods. This can make the system more efficient, accurate, and it can improve the overall operational efficiency and enhance the attendees' experience, making them essential for the modern event management. So the objective of this project is to focus on developing a fully functional event registration and attendance tracker using programming like Python.
So now we will go to the flowchart on how the program works. Let's go through one by one. So first thing first, the system starts and it will go straight to the login screen. Whereas the password can either be admin1234 or participant1234. Now let's go to the admin first. So once you enter the password admin1234, it will go to the admin dashboard where you can refresh or view the database on who has checked in, checked out, ratings. And then when it's time, when you decide you want to quit the system, you can click quit the system. The admin can click quit the system. But they have to check if there are active users in the system. If there is at least one, it will show warning. But if all users have checked out, and then it will show the client performance report and shuts the system down. Now, that is for the admin part. Now we go to the participant part. When you enter the password participant1234 on the login screen, it will go to the participant menu, where you can either click register now or enter ID and pass. So let's say the user is a new user and they want to register. So they click register now and it will go straight to the registration server. So in the registration form, they will be asked, the user will be asked if they want to join the membership. If they do, they need to provide either email or phone number. If they don't provide any of this, either of this, it will show error, where each one of this is required. And then if they did, and then it will go back to the membership, and then yes, they provide both, either one, and then it will generate an ID. But if they don't want the membership, they can straight up get their ID generated with the tier standard. And then they will go back to the participant menu where they can enter their ID. If the ID is not found, it will say error and either byte. If the ID is found, it goes to the attendance menu. So in the attendance menu, they can either click check in or check out. If they click check in, it will save the time and the status of when they start in. And it can be seen on the admin dashboard on the database. And then other than that, after they check in, we go back to the potato menu and they enter IB again. And now, if they want to keep check out, the system will see if they have checked in or not. If they haven't checked in, it will show error. But if with success, the user will be asked if they want to this feedback. If they say yes, then they can put on their rating and comments, and it will be saved, and the current status and rating will be saved. But if they don't want to leave a feedback, the rating will be 9. It will be 9. Okay, that's all on the flowchart part.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we're gonna proceed to our program implementation. Okay, so this program implementation is where we implement our Python code to build our program. So we had designed this program to manage participant registration, attendance check-in and check-out, generate summary reports efficiently within a single desktop application. Now, for first stop, we need to build our environment and use our tools. So we are going to use Python 3 as our main program. And now we have to import a few modules such as Thinker, Datetime, and System. So these 3 modules will help build our GUI, which enables us to record our attendance and also track the registration. Now, next up, we have to move on to variables, data types, and data structure. So we use most of the data types such as float, string, integers, and then for our data structures, we're gonna use dictionaries and lists to store our participants' ID and their password. Next. So next, you're gonna move on to input, output handling. So for input handling, what we do, we build a GUI which enables us to enter our password, able to check in the box, and able to buttons for navigations like check in and check out, and then our action confirmation, whether you already confirm that you want to enter your phone number or your email. Those are required for input handling. And afterwards, we had to also put messages boxes and also scrollable text display for our output handling to show that the program already succeeded and they can notify the user through these output handlers. So next, we're going to move on to decision structures. So we have if, and else as our main structure. So we're going to use example of entering a password, whether is it an admin or is it a participant who registered the password. It all depends on the loop and decision structure. And if none of these are valid, they will put an else statement whether is it invalid or not. Now, for our loop implementation, we can use this to print out multiple different participants within the summary report. So to print out the summary report, we use our for loop to list down all of the participants and their check-in, check-out date and time. And then will be displayed through the final summary report. Okay, next. So for our modular design and functions, we are going to develop 6 different modular designs with their respective functions. So first is our ID generation, which is where we generate our event ID. Next, we generate our admin dashboard monitoring. So we define our admin dashboard. Next is our participant registration logic, is where we enter the password during registration. Then afterwards, we develop a registration interference. So these attendees can register through the open registration window. Afterwards, the attendees can enter their check-in, check-out attendance using the handle attendance function, and afterwards all these modular design will be combined into the login authentication, where we define our main, we check our password, and then we can open our participant menu. Finally, at last, we have error handling and validation. And our example we can use for this is validating the rating of the user. So if a user try to enter in a range of 1 to 5, which is an integer, it will succeed. But if they do not, then we will create an error and say that is it only available for 1 to 5. Otherwise, it will try back again. So that is our error handling and validation, and that is our whole program implementation. So I want to pass this to JUFRIE to explain the rest.
The next we will do our assignment task overview. So our assignment focus on solving a complex programming problem using Python, and it requires understanding the specification, the memory input, and output. We are also ensuring that the solution meets all outline requirements effective. So for our challenge and solution, if have a common bugs where we identify and fixing open bugs that can significantly improve code reliability and functionality. For the second is debugging strategy. So we employ effective debugging strategies by allow for systematic implementation of programs in code execution. And then we have the optimization tips, where we apply optimization tips, enhance performance, and reduce resource consumption in Python application. So that is our conclusion. So for our summary, we success to develop a user-friendly event expression and attendance record using GUI. So we use future a functional GUI using Tkinter for securing experience, authentication, and behavior performance. And then we need a system test under multiple scenarios. You will able and error-free solution. So it's effective. So and it effective solution of the data test effort management. And then for our limitation, well, after we implement the coding is we use a volume type Python dictionary and list, causing a data loss after program closing. And then no mobile accessibility, lack of line to online synchronization, and not optimized for large or high volume event. So by limitation, we have our security enhancement by implementing CNV5 storage for persistent data loading, which is high priority. And then we upload MySQL database for scalability, and we can store many participant information in our database. And then we develop a mobile application with flaws, implementation, and integrate various features like facial recognition for fast attendance rating. So that's our conclusion. We will go to the demo. So our first demo is we have the input IDs. So here we have two input where we enter as admin or we enter as a registration handler. So when we enter as an admin, where our password is admin1234, it will appear like this, where we store our database. And then we try to log out. So if we enter the wrong password, like blah blah blah, and then we try to log in, it will appear invalid password. And then if we enter as a participant handler, where our password is participant1234, and then we try to log in, off. Again, participant1234, and we log in, it will appear like this. And then for enter ID here is in ID for register. So now we have this page register. So we will register now by clicking this. So when we click a new register, you need to enter our full name. So for example, we enter Muhammad Ali. And then you can ask, you just play from memory soup. It's the one and just get this as split and enter one of the info which is email or iPhone. Oh, phone number. For let's say phone number is 1234567 9, and then we get register. And then we have our first ID, HA0001. So this is our ID. And then we try enter our ID with 001. And then proceed, and then it appear like this. And then from doing this, if they want to check out, either check in, it will appear like this. But they need to check in first, before they check out. So we check in there, and then we wait for the log out. And then for the database, we try to insert anyone to do for. Check on the database, and it will appear like this. So we have our name, Muhammad Ali, our ID, 001, and our membership, which is member, and our status, the date, and our date, our sign, and our checkout, and our rating. So we try to log out again, enter participant, no, installo ante dia 01. Now you try to check out. So here we have to dedicate alt user through the event, yes or no. If they say yes, and then they need to rating from 1 until 5. Let's say I want to rate 4. They comment the great event. So they can set, and then we will store in the database. So let's say if they have another register, so that's the different now. So let's say they have Irish. So they say they don't want to accumulate, so just they do square. And then they will appear our second ID, and their type here is pending. Then we cycle to log out, and then enter our password again, in the first minute. And get in a pair of me. So if you see here, our first ID which is 01, Muhammad Ali, here we check in and here we check out. But for Olive, when we try to check in, when she tried to check in, but if she did not check out, and then we try to quit the system, they will show the error like this. The following participant must say it check out first, which is Oli. So our session member here, Oli, must check out to make our system go shut down. So he try to log out, enter our participant 1, 2, 3, 4, and then enter Olive ID. And then she check out. So let's say she don't want to read the event, so let's click no. And then try to log out. And then password, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will appear like this. Olive, he check in with the time and check out with the actual time. So he doesn't rating. So we can quit the system because all of the participants ready check in and ready check out. So when you quit the system, we appear our pioneer event summary report. Like it is summarized our circle number in the in that day, and our information for participants that attend our event. So when you shut down the system, and then that's all. That's our body. So thank you.
That's